Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Herbert just beat the play clock. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover and the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9. Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Justin Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now left side on the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 27, Newton. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Newton now to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now Newton on third and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Herbert on 1st down now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A final shot before the break. Newton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Newton.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Again, Newton.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler.
Now room for Eckler.
And finally brought down at the 43.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Allen.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. It's Eckler again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading into the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Newton now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll
return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 77 yards. And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly. And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes. And he went all the way into the end zone. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense. But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did. Tyreek Hill on the return. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 60 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Now room for Eckler, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score. Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. That catch good for only a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.